What's up, people? This is Big Boss Calvin 83. This video, this video is going to be about no amount of body shaming me as a man is going to stop me from addressing bad, evil, wicked, feminist, man-hating bitches who are doing immoral, ratchet shit. And it's not going to stop me from addressing gynocentrism, feminism, and female privilege. So all you mangianas, simps, effeminate males, gay males, lesbians, and dykes, you man-hating bitches, you feminist, and undercover feminist, and women who are just sexist and hate men, period, for no goddamn reason, I'm still going to talk about this because I obviously touched a nerve. And a lot of you guys who are, praising plus-size women, praising and saying it's okay for a woman to be overweight, morbidly obese, and you're going to call her thick, a BBW, big beautiful woman, that's what it stands for. Saying she's plus size, she's beautiful, the bitch is overweight and fat as fuck, but you ain't gonna say nothing. You're gonna talk her off, trick her, and persuade her, and talk her out her drawers, out her panties, thinking you're gonna get some ass, thinking you're gonna eat her pussy, nasty fish-smelling, sweaty ass, nasty musky pussy. You don't know how she. Normally these girls that big really ain't on point with hygiene. It's hard for a person who's big and overweight to practice good hygiene habits, especially in the crotch area. Me, I'm speaking as a man. Me dealing with weight issues, I have to be on point and how I clean myself. And I'm pretty sure it's for women who are overweight, y'all got a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? But you think you guys kissing up to these women and telling them what they want to hear and even lying to them. A lot of these chicks know. Believe it or not, a lot of these chicks know you bullshitting them, but they're gonna play along and go along with it because they like having their feet kissed and ass kissed. You know what I'm saying? They like being lied to. They love it when a man tells them what they want to hear instead of the goddamn truth. And the reason why they stupidly go along with it instead of listening to their instincts and intuition, so-called intuition that they claim to have about us men and just about life period, but yet these bitches still make fucked up poor ass choices, yet and still they don't take personal responsibility for the fucking fuck ups and poor choices and poor decisions and actions. The reason why they play dumb is to get ahead, because if they actually admit that, hey, I knew all along this dude was bullshitting me, spitting game, I see for the game, I just went along with it because I like drama, I like chaos, I like turmoil, because if I play victim, I can't be responsible for my fucking actions like a fucking fucked up retarded ass child. Keep it a fucking real. That's why these bitches play dumb. That's why many of these women who already know what the fuck you're trying to do, they like compliments, they like having their ego stroked. But I'm tired of the double standards that it's okay for a woman to be fat and to be fucking fat and obese, and she still gets dudes, she still gets men. But this bitch has the audacity, and these bitches who are fat like China Fox, you know what I'm saying? And these other plus size, these other fat chicks on YouTube, on social media, and in real life, and who are celebrities promoting women to be fat. Like at one point, Monique promoted this fat girl shit. They changed the word to fat girl, obese, morbidly obese chick, to morbidly obese woman, obese lady. They changed the terminology to plus size women, plus size ladies, plus size models. Thick. A bitch is fat, but you're gonna call her thick to be politically correct and call her plus size. Big beautiful woman, which ensure for initials of BBW. But these females who are fat and plus size and promoted all this bullshit, you notice they lost a lot of goddamn weight. But see, they're gonna tell y'all to do. They're gonna tell women it's okay to be 300 goddamn fucking pounds. But meanwhile, mind you, I'm gonna go behind the scenes and lose some goddamn weight and try to get the best dude, just to get further ahead. Because most people ain't feeling fat chicks like that. It's okay, but at the same time they're trying to promote this agenda that's okay for women to be heavy and fat and thick. And a lot of you dudes encourage this shit, thinking you're gonna get pussy. You think you're gonna get a free handout, a free place to live, because you're gonna live under her roof, under her fucking rules, and drive her fucking car that she paid for, that she's leasing. Let's be real. That house you're staying at, that she's leasing, renting, or she probably owns. You're gonna live up in there, eat her food and shit in her fucking bathroom, and spend up her goddamn money. And she's gonna, as long as you kiss her ass, you can stay. But if you told the goddamn truth, you get in an argument, she's gonna say, "Hey, get the fuck out of my house." You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no place to go. But a lot of you dudes get with these chicks. Hey, you can get some good pussy money. Oh, I can get some pussy. You think they're easy ass target? They're not. But you're gonna tell her it's okay to be fat. But yet you guys and you feminists, you women, you faggots, you dykes have the audacity to give me a hard time about my fucking weight and criticize me and men like me who are overweight, which is not my fucking fault. I take medicine. The medicine that I'm taking actually fucks up my metabolism and puts me in the predicament where it puts me in a predicament no matter how many times I work the fuck out, how many times I eat right, I still got to deal with this weight problem because the medication I'm taking excuse me. The medication I am fucking taking right now, it causes weight gain. It causes me to be obese. And the fact of the matter is I have other health problems. It has nothing to do with me eating bad foods. I do my best and my damnness to eat right and exercise, but it doesn't fucking work because I'm fighting to lose a goddamn battle because of the fact that the matter is the medicines and drugs I'm forced to take. Actually, they're not really forcing me, but I gotta take it to keep me sane because I gotta deal with stupid motherfuckers like you online and in real goddamn life. Y'all put me in this predicament, and the fact that society is so fucked up, especially when you're a man of color and you gotta deal with racism and you gotta deal with misandry, sexism, and gynocentrism, female privilege, and white fucking privilege, and you gotta deal with and then you gotta deal with you being disenfranchised as a man of color, as a man, period, but specifically as a so-called black man. You got to deal with so much bullshit, and you got to deal with shit from women, not just your own female counterpart, women of your own ethnic group, but you got to deal with other groups of women who are on dumb shit. You got to deal with ignorant, stupid ass males who are on dumb shit. You got to deal with racism and and the system of Caucasian supremacy, and at the same time, you got to deal with colorism from these self-hating, opportunist ethnic people of color, brown people who want to be Caucasian and think they can shit on a so-called black person, particularly a so-called black man, thinking that they're going to get the fuck ahead in so-called white America. And then you got to deal with a misandry on top of that, and that's what causes a person to have a mental breakdown. That's what caused me to have a mental breakdown and a meltdown and be fucked up. Well, I was actually was placed in a mental hospital, and that was like back in 2012 of May of 2012. Now they placed me on this medicine. Now I gotta take it. If I don't take it, I can be fucked up. I can go into, I don't talk. If I go insane, I go crazy. I start talking to myself. It's just a lot of psychological warfare on me and people like me who deal with schizophrenia and other mental health issues. And mental health is a big issue in society that nobody wants to talk about, especially in the so-called black community, where a lot of men, it affects men more than women. It's because of the fact that men have no goddamn support, especially when you're a black man in America. You ain't got no support. You got no place to turn to and call and cry for help Because when a man cries, everybody says nobody gives a fuck. A woman cries, everybody gives a fuck. Everybody tries to pacify her, make this bitch happy. But they don't do that for men. If he cries, get over it, man up, toughen up, stop being a goddamn victim and move the fuck on. Let it go. Which don't fucking work. Get over it. Which don't fucking work. And people who say that shit is disingenuous because those motherfuckers never been through shit. But and these same people who I stated earlier in my past videos that actually gonna have to re-upload some of them so y'all can understand what the fuck I'm talking about, is that people always say the world don't owe you anything, you need to stop being a victim. But these are the same motherfuckers who always pick on people, fuck with people, bully people, lie on people to get them in fucking trouble, do dirt, fuck people over, and they always had their lives handed to them, and they always getting shit handed to them. They always get the nicest car. They always get the best homes, the best jobs, or get opportunities to get the best loan to start their own goddamn business, the best car loan to get that car, the best loan to get that goddamn house, the best grant to start their own goddamn business, start whatever the fuck they're trying to do, to get shit, get handouts, and never have to fucking struggle. Or they're born in a rich family where they don't have to worry about struggling to survive and worry about what their next meal is coming. They don't have to worry about the lights being cut off. They don't have to worry about how am I going to get to work with no gas, or how am I going to get to where I got to go when I don't have a car and can't afford a car and I can't afford my own place. And worrying about eviction notices and that. Where am I going to eat? How am I going to get food? They don't have to worry about that shit. But these same motherfuckers treat people like shit because they were privileged and blessed to have something, but they want to shit on people who don't have what they have. And that's what pisses me the fuck off. Because let me tell you something. Let me say this to y'all. It can be you. You can be fucked up. I can become wealthy and I can still get back. And never forget where the fuck I came from. Never forget who the fuck I am. And what made me to be the man I am, to be in the best position to prosper, and I will help other people when I get my shine, when I start prospering into becoming elite and being in that elite class. I'm not gonna fuck with the Rothschilds. I ain't gonna fuck with these rich snobby ass people. I'm still gonna do my thing. I'm still gonna help people to get there so they don't have to suffer the way I have suffered growing up. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these people who are spoiled and privileged and always had shit handed to them, especially women, they don't understand that. But they're going to tell you about what it's like to be hurt when they don't have a fucking clue. Oh, my boyfriend cheated on me and dumped me, so I've been through shit. No, you haven't, bitch. Oh, I got turned down because I couldn't get the girl I wanted. Oh, so I understand. No, you don't understand. You don't know what it's like to be denied a life, a love, dating, and sex life for a period of time. You don't know what it's like to not be popular and not be accepted by people, by your peers, and by society in general. When you're coming up in school, especially high school and college, and at the workplace, being treated like shit because you don't fit the stereotype of what is considered to be a fucking desirable. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't have a goddamn clue. But you want to give all this fucking advice like you've been through shit when you haven't. I have been through more hell than a lot of you motherfuckers combined. People like me too. That's why I can relate to people the way I do, the way I can, and the way I do is because I've been on both sides of the fence, both sides of the fucking fence, where I came from working class, damn near poverty, to privileged class, upper middle class, to damn near being fucking rich. Because of the accomplishments of my father specifically, and with the help of my mother. But she fucked that up because she listened to the wrong people who were hating on her and stabbed her in her goddamn back. But she's fucking hard-headed. But that's, I don't want to get off the subject. But I've been through living good, to going through living in poverty, deep poverty, and being homeless, to coming back out of that shit to being in the decent position where I am middle class and have the opportunity to learn and grow and succeed in life. I've been through both sides of the fence of rich and poor. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. A lot of you motherfuckers always had shit. Y'all always had boyfriends, to you women out there. You always had dudes coming at you. And you always had girlfriends who were fake as fuck, but they fucked with you anyway. Y'all dudes who always have all these answers and shit, Y'all always had bitches because you came from money, because you were good looking, or you were part of a fucking clique, or you fucked with people who are of high status, and you came off of them and ate off of them, so you can get the bitches that you fucking wanted. I didn't do that. I was myself. I was honest. I was real. I never lied to a chick. I never told her that I fucking loved her when I fucking did it just to get pussy. Did not do that shit just for her to get out to go out with me saying I got this and I got that. I know I told her the fucking truth. This is what I have and this is what I don't have. And I didn't get no ass, but the fact of the matter is I was fucking honest and upfront of what I was, who I was and who I am and what I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, you got a lot of women talk about, they don't like being lied to, but they lie on other people. They lie to men, and they lie on men when they're fucking pissed off or want fucking attention and sympathy because they're having a goddamn bad day. And a lot of women like to lie on men and make these false accusations that they are victims of sexual misconduct from a dude, victims of sexual harassment when it didn't fucking happen, when she actually might have started that shit and things got sexual, but because this dude was not part of the fucking status quo, she threw him underneath the bus. Kind of like, and then kind of like Karen Olympios when she got on DeMario Jackson because she didn't want to be caught fucking with a so-called black man, and she didn't want to be looked at as a fucking slut by Caucasian supremacists, specifically Caucasian males, because you know how Caucasian males get jealous when a so-called black man fucks with a beautiful Caucasian woman. But it's okay for a Caucasian male to fuck with a beautiful black woman, and that's all fine and dandy, or fuck with any other woman of his choice of different ethnicities. But when a Caucasian female fucks with a non-Caucasian male, he's jealous. I don't understand that shit. And you're gonna call her a fucking hoe, but you're doing a whole ass shit. Can't stand hypocrisy like that. But when the so-called black man, but when a non-Caucasian man who's good looking and got money and actually had done more than a Caucasian male, those Caucasian males get jealous, especially when he got a beautiful chick. It don't matter what race, don't matter what ethnicity the chick is, they get jealous and start hating and want to tear this dude down, especially when he got a beautiful sister by his side supporting him. And don't get me started on Caucasian females hating, because the fact that this brother did not fuck with her, she's mad because he's fucking with a sister that's down with him, and she got access to his money and they don't. So don't get it twisted. All you people saying, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this with your life, do this and do that. You need to shut the fuck up and drink a hot glass of shut the fuck up before I punch you in your motherfucking face. Because the fact of the matter is, you don't know what it's like to be overweight. You don't know what it's like to have a weight problem. You don't know what it's like to be on medication where it actually fucks your body up when you become obese. My weight problem is due to a medical issue. Okay? You don't know what it's like to struggle. You don't know what it's like to never be born with a fucking silver spoon in your goddamn fucking mouth. But you're going to tell me how hard it is out here, but you've never been through shit. You always had mommy and daddy, and you always had to cry your white tears and use your fucking privilege to get out of bullshit with shit that you fucking started. You always had somebody giving you shit, giving you the nicest car, giving you the nicest jewelry, giving you the latest fashionable clothes, having the latest, video game set, the latest Barbie doll playhouse and shit like that. Having the latest perfume and cologne and shit. The best makeup, the best this, the best that, the best trips and shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me what I gotta do with my fucking life when you ain't doing shit. So drink a hot glass and shut the fuck up and follow your own goddamn fucking advice. Okay, now we're moving on. This comes from this troll right here. And so let me show you something real quick. Now, I blocked this person before, as you see, but guess what? This person is not your typical troll. this person who's bullying me and harassing me is really a YouTube employee. You know what I'm saying? But wants to try to get under my fucking skin, and you wonder why you have people killing themselves online or have these issues because you got motherfuckers like this. And I don't think this is a guy. I think this is a fucking bitch. Or he's just a fucking pussy ass bitch. It's always the trolls that I come across are usually jealous, fucked up, bitch made, faggot ass Caucasian males, Caucasian females who were mad at me because I exposed their bullshit and the fact that I ain't trying to fuck with a Caucasian chick like that. And so these Caucasian females feel some type of way and want to start some shit or pretending to be a so-called black person when they fucking ain't. You know, Caucasian people always have a problem of specifically the one, y'all in the same boat. Racist or not, y'all all the goddamn same. Until you step out and prove to me that you're fucking not. There's always Caucasian supremacists who always have a problem with somebody speaking out and calling out racism and Caucasian supremacy, calling out misandry, gynocentrism, female privilege, white privilege, feminism. If I didn't say it, I'll say it again. Feminism. And or when I speak out against the gay community, it's always Caucasians, Caucasian gays and lesbian motherfuckers and trannies and bisexual motherfuckers. You know, folks on the down low, male and female, who claim that they are heterosexual, but they ain't. They're on the down low, who are really homosexual. Those type of people always fucking with me, and they have a problem when a person of color, specifically a man of color, speaks his goddamn mind and speaks truth to power and shows facts at the same goddamn time. Or it might be a coon, a Negro peon, who got a problem with me calling out Caucasian supremacy and exposing their bullshit for being a fucking sellout. It could be a Sambo, Uncle Ruckus, or it can be an Aunt Thomasina, an Aunt Your Mama, a Negro bed wench. Usually that's the case. You know, it's always these sellout handkerchief-head Negro peons I can't fucking stand. Or it could be a brown person, another ethnic person of color who got deep-rooted self-hate issues, and they're color struck, and they got a colorism mentality and worship Caucasian people and people are lighter skinned who are damn near what you consider damn near white. And they always want to attack so-called black people because of the magic, because they got our DNA and our features, and they want to be Caucasian so damn bad. They want to be European and fit in with the European, the Caucasian supremacist establishment. Or it could be a crooked ass Jew. Same difference. You know, there are Caucasian supremacists, a so-called Jew, a Caucasian supremacist, because the original Jewish people ain't Caucasian. They're people of color. They're indigenous people. They're what you call African people, or so-called black people. You know what I'm saying? Nubian people. So, but I think this is, I'm gonna show you how to identify a motherfucker like this. Chris M. Lose weight, play some sports, stop sounding feminine, stop whining about irrelevant shit. Wait a minute, hold on here. Let me read that again. Lose weight, play some sports, stop sounding so feminine, stop whining about irrelevant shit. Let me say, first of all, don't tell me what to fucking do. If I want to be big, that's my business. Why don't you tell women like China Fox, who's overweight, why don't you tell her and these other fat bitches, and especially when these females are overweight, these fat chicks, especially Caucasian chicks, promoting this plus size bullshit and brainwashing women of color to be fat and overweight and unattractive. Why don't you tell them to lose? Why don't you tell these Caucasian bitches, these fucking feminists, to lose goddamn weight, bitch? Why don't you tell them that shit? Why don't you tell women, period, who are fat and morbidly obese to lose goddamn weight? Why are you coming at me? Why are you body shaming? Why are you bitch body shaming me, but you won't body shame a fucking female? Why won't you body shame these fat chicks on YouTube promoting this plus size bullshit? When in the media, these female celebrities promoting this plus size bullshit, and it's always a Caucasian person specifically a Caucasian female talking about there's a such thing as fat people. Fat people ain't a goddamn ethnicity. Fat people ain't a goddamn race. Or so-called race, what you call it. It ain't an ethnicity. And that's just like these gay, that's just like you Caucasian supremacists who are homosexuals. You gay Caucasians always saying gay is a fucking, you try to equate the so-called gay struggle to the black struggle when it's not the fucking same. Where were y'all when we getting lynched? Where were y'all when my ancestors were getting hung from trees for shit they didn't fucking do over a goddamn lie? And it's usually a Caucasian female lying on a brother. Or trying to set a sister up because she's fucking jealous because the slave master's fucking with the sister. So she got mixed up some bullshit. Why don't you ever talk about that? And just Caucasian people lying on so-called black folks and accusing them of doing something that they didn't do, making up shit, or just making up fictitious shit, and they get hung from trees, burnt alive. You know, last time I checked, gay people didn't have their children being fed to alligators. I forgot, y'all can't have children with the same sex unless you fuck with a person who's the opposite gender of you, the opposite sex from you. Gay people I didn't see gay people fighting the good fight in the civil rights movement. Oh, y'all can't ask for the goddamn fact. Y'all didn't get sprayed with fire hoses. Y'all didn't have dogs sicked on you. Getting beaten, shot by the goddamn cops. Being terrorized and killed by the Klan. By these other Caucasian supremacist neo-Nazi groups. Who don't like people of color. Who don't like non-Caucasian people. People who are non-European descent. Same with you Caucasian females. I didn't see Caucasian women in chains and being forced to be raped, being raped being forced to have sex, being raped, and just being flat out coerced and raped without you know, I forgot how to word it. I never seen Caucasian chicks being hung from trees, having their stomachs cut open without being hung from a tree, and then the lynch mob rips the unborn child out the fetus and stomps on it to death and beats it with a fucking hammer, or uses that unborn child, or uses that baby that was born as a fucking bat, then feeding that baby to the fucking alligators. I didn't see Caucasian women throughout history being raped, being raped and violated, sexually harassed, sexually assaulted, and brutally raped, and then being murdered. I didn't see that happen, but that happened to so-called black women when it came to Caucasian males doing that shit. And then not only that, you have Caucasian males and Caucasian females raping black men in public. But when the Caucasian male did it, he did it in public humiliation, in a public setting, raping them, violating him, taking advantage of him sexually, and demeaning him. Same with the boys being molested and sexually abused by these Caucasians. Same with the girls being sexually assaulted and being raped beyond their will, without their consent, when being raped, being brutally raped and tortured and shit. Being called the N-word, being called derogatory names and dying because of it. Being tortured, being raped, being maimed, being murdered, and being victims of genocide. Caucasian females, the feminists, and the gay people did not go through that. So stop equating your so-called struggles as a Caucasian female and a gay Caucasian person. Stop trying to use your so-called struggles, which you don't have because you got pale skin, you got white privilege. And stop trying to make it the same as the black struggle when y'all didn't do shit for the so-called black community. Y'all didn't even give us reparations. These Caucasian liberals who are supposed to be so-called progressive, they didn't do nothing for us. Oh, we still couldn't date their sons and daughters. We still can't do it to this day. Oh, every time we try to get a loan or try to get a job, they still deny us. Towns are being burned down, destroyed due to a false accusation from a Caucasian person, mainly a Caucasian female, being bombed on, being terrorized. People sneaking in and out of our so-called black community, bringing drugs, bringing weapons, and starting shit where you got so-called black on black crime due to a lie because a Caucasian person pinned a so-called black person against another black person, and then we got mayhem, and then poverty because we don't got no resources, or everything we have has been stolen from these Caucasian supremacists and these other so-called non-blacks who want to be Caucasian and accepted by Caucasian people, the brown people. Now we're fucked up, and then telling women and children, then the Caucasian supremacists telling the women of color that you don't need no man. Get on Section 8. You can get welfare, food stamps, and all these other social programs and public assistance without having the man as the head of the household. He can't stay at the house. He can't stay. He got to be a single mother. But then you chastise her and call her a welfare queen. But you have more Caucasian people committing welfare fraud, getting unarmed welfare when they don't need it, and getting food stamps and public assistance, free shit, public housing. Some motherfuckers get free fucking cars, free food and shit, and other benefits. Oh, but nobody wants to talk about that shit. So, you said lose weight. How about you lose goddamn weight and tell these other bitches to lose some goddamn weight? And how about you show a picture of your fucking self? And how about you lose some goddamn weight? Since you think it's so goddamn easy, why don't you show me the picture of who the fuck you are? And I know this is a fat chick talking shit. Play some sports. Oh, I've been playing sports for all my life. But you got a lot of overweight guys who are always playing sports. You need to tell women they need to do outdoor activities and play sports and go walking and shit. And tell them to work out. Oh, I forgot. You won't tell that because most of these women don't like to sweat and sweat their fucking hair out. Stop sounding so feminine. How am I sounding feminine? Oh, because you don't like the fact that I sound intelligent. You don't like the fact that I don't sound hard. And I sound like I got a fist in my goddamn mouth. How do I sound feminine? Why? Because I don't sound aggressive enough? I'm not feminine. I'm a man. You know if I was so feminine and sounded feminine, how the hell do I got supporters, so many supporters, and why do my channels keep getting taken down by Google for every couple of years? Every couple of years, I've been on YouTube for almost 10 goddamn years. Why am I always being censored? And why are my channels being taken down? If I did sound feminine and I sounded sweet, then you'd be all over me, bitch. You'd be supporting my fucking channel. You guys would not fucking believe you got so many women, mainly women, and other people supporting gay people on YouTube and on social media, supporting gay celebrities. If I sounded feminine, I would not be attacked and harassed like I was. If I was a gay male, especially a so-called black male, and I was a tranny like Laverne Cox and Janet Mock, y'all would not be fucking with me like y'all doing. Y'all would not be trolling me. You would actually be supporting me. You know what I'm saying? So fuck out of here. Stop whining about irrelevant shit. No. Stop telling me what the fuck I can and cannot say. Until you pay my fucking bills, until you start putting money in my fucking account, until you pay my fucking bills in my fucking house, and pay for all this shit, pay for my fucking car, and pay for my schooling. Yeah, I'm in school. Until you pay my bills and put food on my goddamn table, put food on my goddamn table, and pay to keep my lights on. Shut the fuck up. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. I'm 34 years old. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can do whatever the hell the fuck I want to do and say whatever the fuck I want to say. If you don't like it, go somewhere fucking else. Irrelevant shit. If I was so fucking irrelevant, why are you fucking with me in the first place? Why are you harassing me? And why do you keep trolling me with these different channels where I gotta keep blocking you and you keep talking dumb shit? Why do you guys hate me so much and try to get my channels flagged the fuck off if I'm saying irrelevant shit? Obviously, I'm speaking truth. You're the one who's speaking irrelevant shit. This video that I spoke about, calling out women's hypocrisy, is what it is. I was talking about women talking about being undercover low-grade gold diggers. So obviously this applies to that bitch, and she's fucking mad because I'm calling out stuff for what it is, and I'm exposing female privilege. I'm exposing Caucasian supremacy. I'm exposing white privilege. I'm exposing a lot of shit. I'm exposing the crooked shit that the government does. I'm exposing these fake ass so-called pro-blacks on YouTube, like Cynthia G and China Fox, calling out these black feminists who are nothing more than fucking Negro bedwenches and they're fucking bitch coons and all that. And these simps out there, these manjanas who are part of the goddamn problem, and the most of the reason why you women have it fucked up is because you got these enabling pussy ass, faggot ass, effeminate, manjana, simp ass males telling you what the fuck you want to hear instead of telling you the fucking truth. And the reason why it's like that, you women set it up like that. If a man tells you the truth and tells you how he fucking feels about life and tells you who the fuck you are and tells you about how the world is and is honest with you and straightforward with you and don't play no fucking games and don't kiss your fucking ass and don't kiss your fucking feet, you feel some type of way because he ain't putting you on a fucking pedestal and letting you do whatever the fuck you want to do. And not only that, he's holding you accountable for what you do in your life and how you carry yourself and how you behave. He's holding you accountable and telling you women what you fucking need to know, not what you want to hear. And that fucking tears you up. Because a lot of you women want to do whatever the hell you want to do, but never want to take responsibility for it. You want to blame men in society, mainly men, for what you did. But you never hold yourself accountable and other women accountable who make shit hard for you. And you never call out these bad boys and these fucking thugs and these fucking pussy begging manjana simps. These effeminate males and these gay males and females who are doing ratchet dumbass shit, fucking us up, especially in the so-called black community. And that makes you angry that I'm calling them out. I call everybody out. I don't play favorites. I don't care who the hell you are. You doing some dumb shit, I'm calling you out. If I do some dumb shit, I'm calling myself out and I'm holding my own self accountable. So I'm across the board. I treat everybody the fucking same. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Go fuck off and go to another channel that you fucking like and watch videos and go on social media and hang with people who are like you and ain't shit. And then this person says, you're making dating relationships much deeper than it is. This obviously, this statement alone tells me this person's stupid as hell, and that sounds like a fucking chick. That's the problem with you women. You ain't deep. You don't think things. You don't think things through. You don't analyze shit. The reason why y'all never had to do that shit is because you never had to work for anything. You never had to work about how to start a conversation with a woman, how to approach a woman, how to talk to a woman, how to have an icebreaker, have a conversation. How do you persuade her to get her to go out with you? How do you persuade her and convince her to make it okay and get her consent to have sex with her? And how do you persuade her to get her fucking trust? And how do you know she's fucking real or not? Or she's playing you as a man? You women never had to do anything. We have to bring home the bacon. We have to do everything. We have to kiss your ass. We got to please you. We got to make you happy, but y'all don't do nothing for us. Oh, the only time you want to do something to make us happy, when it comes back to something you fucking want, when it comes to your own fucking agenda. And that's what pisses you off. You don't like the fact that I'm breaking down the deep psychology of people, especially women, and how, because I got a good BS meter. I don't like to toot my own horn. But beep beep, I'm tooting it. And I can read people, and I can identify people. I can pick up on body language and people's behaviors. I sit back and observe. And that what bothers you, that I can figure you the fuck out. That's why you're not showing your fucking face. That's why you hiding all this. That's why you don't have your image. That's why you don't make videos. That's why you fucking troll and hiding your information from the public, because you're on some bullshit and doing some dirt. And I'm calling you out on it. This part is funny. It's easy to fucking get women in 2017. Females are way more open-minded than they were back in the day. I know they're not. They're way more closed-minded and they are very narrow-minded. No, let me tell you something. It's always easy to fuck women if you are good-looking, tall, in shape, and have an athletic build, got a six-pack, got a bunch of muscles, but it's what, and you got a lot of status. You well known, you well popular, especially popular with the ladies. But you know what is how it's easy for a man to actually fuck women is if he's in a position of power, in a position of authority. He got power and he got money. I'm talking about multi-millions of dollars, damn near a billionaire, and he's tall and handsome too. Oh, he gonna get pussy. Excuse me. And if he's light-skinned or damn near white, damn near Caucasian looking, oh, he's gonna get bitches from all cultures and all ethnicities. The only way a brother can, like myself, can find a way around it, we gotta be original. We gotta be real. We gotta know how to talk. We know how to project that masculine energy. But sometimes I don't get you that far. You gotta be hyper intelligent. You gotta know how to read a woman and how to read people and how to influence people to support you and trust you and be around you. But even though that's not enough, if you don't have looks, if you don't have status, you got fame, and you ain't got no money and power and popularity. But like I said, if you don't got money, if you don't have a lot of money, and you ain't got no power, you don't run and own nothing, and don't run shit, and you ain't popular, and other women don't want you as a man, you ain't gonna get no ass. You ain't gonna get no pussy. You ain't gonna get no sex acts. You ain't gonna get your dick sucked as a man. You ain't gonna, if you're a man who got a fetish, especially a fetish for women's feet, you ain't gonna be sucking on her toes and licking her feet. Whatever you into as a man, wherever you into as a man, fetish wise, she ain't gonna let you do that on her. She won't. I get lucky. I've been lucky lately, but you gotta understand, it's about the money. Like many guys like myself, me as Big Boss Calvin, 83, Mr. Money AD, Harvey Superboy, Mr. Superboy 223, and a lot of other men speaking truth. And I'll admit, Bill Greathouse, even though I can't stand his racist ass, he does speak truth about these bitches, though. It's about looks, it's about status, it's about fame, but it's about the money. And it's about being in a position of power. It's about having power, at least perceived power. And being well known. And having that celebrity status. That's what gets you laid as a man. That's what gets you a girlfriend, but it's about the money. If you ain't got the money, she ain't gonna show up. I'm not saying all women are gold diggers and hypergamous, but the vast majority, especially in Western society, especially in America, kick your car, free gays, don't get it twisted and don't get it fucked up. If you ain't got no money, she ain't gonna fuck with you. She don't want you for you, she wants you for what you have. And you know that, bitch. Y'all ain't open-minded, y'all open-minded unless we got something you fucking want. Keep it real. Stop lying. Oh, I see. This nigga Calvin already got me blocked. So yeah, I blocked you, but you were able still to post a comment. I can't even reply back, but I could just do this. I can't even do this either. So this is a YouTube employee. I see this nigga comments. This is how, first of all, this person using the word nigga. I gotta question that. Now this is a Caucasian supremacist, but I think it's a Caucasian female supremacist, a fucking feminist bitch. A Caucasian feminist female bitch who's racist as hell and wants some so-called black dick. But if you fuck her, if a man of color fucks a Caucasian female and she gets caught being a whore and fucking with niggas, she's gonna yell rape, or she's gonna say she was under the influence, she was drunk, and then when she cried rape, oh yeah, you're fucked up. You're gonna be fucked up like Demario Jackson, guys like Demario Jackson and these other brothers. You're gonna be fucked up because the Karen Olympios of the world, those type of chicks you need to not fuck with. These Caucasian females like Megyn Kelly, who are racist as hell, you don't want to mess with them type of chicks. They're fucking trouble. And don't forget, and don't get it twisted. You got a lot of Negro-European females who think the same way as these Caucasian female supremacists. These racist Caucasian female supremacists. They're nothing but trouble. These bed wenches are nothing like your Sage Steels and these other sellout Negro-European females. They're nothing but trouble. You know, I mean, I've been on YouTube for a long time, and all I see, man, I don't even fuck the channel, but these swirls out there, these Caucasian, not these Caucasian, I'm sorry, these so-called black chicks, especially these fake pro-black chicks like Cynthia G and Shannon Fox. I don't know much about her, but I've seen her a couple times. The only thing I like about Shannon Fox, I like the fact that she show her titties, has that cleavage. I know what the fuck she's trying to do. She's trying to get views. But she looks like a sweaty ass pig in some of them videos. So I'm just being real. But a lot of these swirling chicks, these swirling black chicks, they think they have the same mentality. If you look at Cynthia G, she talks like a quote unquote white woman, acts like a white woman, behaves like a white woman, got the same mannerisms. That chick is dangerous. Somebody like Cynthia G, she dangerous. I mean, these black feminists, you can't trust them. These Negro Bedouin type of females, these Aunt Your Mamas, these Aunt Tomasitas, all them bitches are trouble. They'll fuck you up too as a brother, as a man, period. But specifically a brother, a so-called black man. That is. And let me continue. I see this nigga Kyle, and this is a racist Caucasian female, already got me blocked, even though I just found his channel. How the hell? Hold on a sec. How can I? You just found my channel and I already blocked you. Wait a minute. This person knows who I am and has been trolling me for years. Oh, I see this nigga comment coming from a racist Caucasian female bitch who's a fucking racist feminist. Already got me blocked. So I just found his channel. He must have searched me up soon as he made it. Laughing my ass off. Mad at me for telling the truth. What truth are you telling? You're just spewing out bullshit. I just spoke truth. And I got facts to back it up, bitch. You still trying to blame women. No, I'm blaming women. I'm blaming a large certain groups of women, certain groups of women who are on this bullshit, feminist bullshit, and who are doing men dirty and doing dirt. Hell, these women do dirt to other women, and I'm calling them out. I'm calling them out on it, and I'm calling out other groups of people who are part of the goddamn problem. So what the fuck are you talking about? You'll never admit the shit you do wrong, or your flaws. What are you talking about? I don't do people wrong. I don't lie to people. I don't use people. I don't lie on people. I don't treat people like crap. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I am fair. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I have love and compassion. I care about other people. I'll help other people. But I'll be damned if I'm going to help somebody, but they're not going to help me out in return. That's just fucking stupid. I am not the nice guy that I was 20 years ago. Okay? My flaws, you already know my flaws. People already know who the fuck I am. What are you talking about? This person don't watch my fucking videos. They watch here and there and try to twist my words and try to promote these false narratives, and lies about me, painting me out to be this misogynistic black racist, when there's no such thing as a black racist, and there's no way in hell as a man of color, what you call a so-called black man to some of y'all, there's no way I can be in a position to be sexist and misogynistic towards women, period. The only man who can do that are elite Caucasian males like your Donald Trump. But you women have voted for Donald Trump. You know the demographic I'm speaking of. Caucasian females. Damn near 60% of y'all voted for Trump. So I know y'all loyal to that Caucasian supremacy and y'all love your white privilege. That's why y'all did it. So you can go fuck yourself.
So how would you react if you actually caught somebody in the midst of trying to body shame you? Plus-size model Natalie Haig says she decided to turn the tables by confronting him directly and then posting it for the world to see. Here's ABC's Diane Macedo.
You know nothing about me by the size of my body.
Listen in as plus-size model Natalie Haig confronts the man she says body shamed her on a recent flight.
First of all, there's no way in hell she should be a fucking model. This is the bullshit I'm talking about. But you got a lot of big dudes like myself. Oh, but we can't be called plus size models. We cannot be called big beautiful men. BBM. But she can. This is the shit I go through on a daily basis online mainly and in real life. But when people say some side shit, I just ignore them. Her doing that, her like promoting this video and posting it on social media, that's just a PR move. And she's just a fucking attention whore. Watch it. Just watch what I'm talking about. Just pay attention.
My body is also none of your business, so you have no idea what I can or can't do with it.
The ordeal started when Natalie boarded an American Airlines plane headed from Dallas to Los Angeles.
And so I sat down, started getting, I put my stuff away. I noticed immediately that the man to my left at the window was huffing and sighing incredibly loud.
That's when Natalie says the man took out his cell phone and started sending disparaging text messages.
I'm already a very nervous flyer, so I'm overly, observant of what's happening around me. And so I look over and he's got his phone plain as day, and without having to, look hard at all, I see he's talking about me.
Allegedly texting jokes about her weight.
The person he talked to said, hopefully she hasn't had any Mexican food. And then he says, well, it looks like she's eaten the whole Mexican.
Haig started snapping images.
But wait a minute, how come they're like going after the guy, but they know the other woman was involved in body shaming her, but she won't call out the woman. They want to just attack the man. You see that? Oh, she's gonna protect a woman who just insulted her, which she's a fucking idiot for doing so. But you're gonna go after the man and just blame it on the man when the other woman that guy was texting to. Oh, you ain't gonna say shit. And you got other women body shaming you, but you won't. But you think they're cool with you. And a lot of these chicks who are hanging around you, they're just fake as fuck. But she don't fucking understand that, or don't give a fuck.
Of the texts and sharing them with her over 100,000 social media followers. 3 hours later on the runway at LA,
what an attention whore.
She up the courage to confront the man, recording the whole.
And the fact of the matter is, her doing all this shit, she's basically looking for fucking attention. Like, she doing something productive. Fuck out of here, bitch. You didn't do nothing productive. If that was me being in that situation many times, even though I don't fly on airplanes like that, but me dealing with people, I just wouldn't even entertain it. If they think like that, fuck them. But because it's a guy doing it, she got a problem with it. But you got other women who are always body shaming other chicks who are overweight. You don't say nothing to them. Oh, you think they're cool with you? You think they're your homegirls, but guess what? They're talking shit behind your fucking back, but you won't confront them on that. But because as a man, I gotta show up on them. I gotta flex on them, and that's the shit that's really rubbing me the wrong way about this. So far, just playing this, But it's just fucking ridiculous. It shouldn't even make the news, but they want to demonize men, have no respect for women. But you got a lot of women who have no respect for themselves. You have other women who have no respect for one another. You have women who have no respect for other women, but they stick together though. They're on that feminist code. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women don't have no respect for men, but that's okay. Because men don't matter. Men's lives don't fucking matter. Don't y'all see what I'm saying?
100,000 social media followers. 3 hours later on the runway at LAX, she worked up the courage to confront the man, recording the whole thing.
I couldn't help but notice that before we took off, you were sending really horrible text messages about me to somebody. I have photos, yes you were. I saw the whole thing.
I was drinking.
Yeah, you have no idea who you'll hurt with those kind of things.
But y'all heard us all the time, and every time we ask you out, y'all mean and nasty and disrespectful to us, and that's from women who are fat, like her, with that they call plus size and thick, and women who are skinny, and you got the broke chick and the rich chick, and chicks who got wealth, and they treat all us men the fucking same. It don't matter what the guy is well-to-do or not. It don't matter if you are in shape or overweight or fat, or just in between. Oh, we get treated like shit by all these women of all shapes and sizes and all colors and all cultures, specifically in America. But I'll continue.
But that apology quickly turns accusatory.
In fairness, you probably shouldn't be sitting in the edge of those seats. When they ask you, are you willing and capable to assist people in getting off the airplane in an emergency, do you honestly think that you are?
Wait a minute, the drunk man is telling me that I'm not capable of helping people. Okay.
Natalie says while she was open about recording the conversation, she purposely did not film the man's face.
I didn't want to start any kind of shame circle. I just did not want this to be about bashing this guy's looks.
You did, though. You did. Anyone can still be perceived that way.
Anything like that. Don't ever treat somebody like that again.
You're right.
You don't know anything about me.
You're absolutely right.
The video went viral with over 1.6 million views. And Haig writes on Instagram, this is a fat person's daily reality and not just on a plane. Haig certainly isn't alone. Most recently, work singer Rihanna drew fire after these images snapped in New York appeared to show the star's weight gain. A writer for Barstool Sports posted the blog headline, "Is Rihanna going to make being fat the new trend?" The publication later apologized and took down the blog.
But they're already making that trend. They're already pushing women to be big as a fucking house. It's okay to be 300 pounds. It's okay for a woman to be overweight, but you got men who are bashed and disrespected like myself about our weight, and they don't know our situation, they don't know our circumstances, and they don't know what we deal with, and they don't give a fuck. But when men are bashed and shamed and body shamed by women and other pussy-ass, thirsty-ass faggots, effeminate males, Simpson mangina, stupid motherfuckers who just want to kiss women's asses and throw their own brothers, their own bros underneath the goddamn bus to get a hoe, to get a bunch of hoes. Oh, that's okay. You know, this is a prime example of these guys, these males who encourage women to be fat, but they don't tolerate it from a dude who's fat. But it's okay, and you got other women who encourage other women to be fat, but they won't tolerate it from a fucking guy. But a guy can still be mobile and productive and agile. Oh, but most women choose not to, or just fucking can't be active and be mobile and agile. They're just not physically built like that, and that's not being sexist. That's just a fact, and that's from my observation. You know what I'm saying? But I'll continue. But it's okay to body shame a man, but it's not okay to body shame a woman. What a fucking double standard.
And Stronger singer and American Idol winner Kelly Clarkson was very publicly body shamed in 2015.
It is the fabulous Kelly Clarkson!
This is my heartbeat song and I'm gonna play it.
After the birth of her daughter, Clarkson debuted her single Heartbeat song on the UK show Graham Norton Live. British TV personality Katie Hopkins tweeted in response, "What happened to Kelly Clarkson? Did she eat all of her backing singers?" Hopkins later doubled down on her comments on Entertainment Tonight.
She needs to get out there with her stroller and do some pushing and get some of that weight off.
Clarkson responded, saying to Heat magazine, "I'm awesome. It doesn't bother me."
Why do I feel like I'm on a speedboat?
And last year, comedian Amy Schumer spoke candidly to Glamour about being criticized for her weight, saying, "I have a belly, I have cellulite, and I still deserve love." Recently, Shonda Rhimes, the TV titan...
But you know something? But she still a lot of women, no matter if they're poor or they got money, educated or uneducated or poorly educated, it don't matter what their physical flaws are, it don't matter if she's in shape or fat, especially fat women. You know that a lot of fat chicks got a lot of arrogant attitude, arrogant, mean, rude, condescending attitudes nowadays because of these fucking women stupidly gas their heads up, and you got these fucking bitch-made, effeminate, pussy pandering males, male feminists and gay males, promoting and encouraging women to behave this way, especially fat chicks that they're so great and so fucking awesome. And these mangianas and simps don't make anything, they make the problem worse. But women are entitled to love no matter who they are. It don't matter what their negatives are, or what their faults are, or what their flaws are. And a lot of women don't take responsibility, personal responsibility for the faults anyway. But just no matter what a woman is, good or bad, she's still entitled to love, but a man is not. It doesn't matter if a man is good or bad, he's not entitled to shit. He's not entitled to love. If a man is well-to-do or not, rich or poor or middle class, educated or uneducated or poorly educated, we don't deserve shit until we look good, until we got that money, mainly that money, until we got some status, fame, we got popularity, we got chicks all over us, and power or perceived power. As long as we got those things that I listed, then you might be eligible for love. You talk about a fucking double standard, and you wonder why I'm mad as hell.
behind mega hits like Scandal,
It's handled.
and Grey's Anatomy,
Every day is like this. Every day there's a crisis.
has said she's been treated differently since shedding 150 pounds. Writing in her Shondaland newsletter, "These days I feel like a chunky spy in a thinner world. Strangers tell fat jokes in front of me. Jokes not meant for me, but completely for the woman I used to be 150 pounds ago. The woman I could be again one day. The woman I will always be inside. Because being thinner doesn't make you a different person, it just makes you thinner."
That's some bullshit. I bet she won't date a man who's overweight just like she is. Fuck out of here, bitch.
ABC's show, What Would You Do, recently explored the topic with Sports Illustrated swimsuit model Ashley Graham.
Ashley is watching with me behind the scenes.
You're gonna love her.
The scenario? A son introduces his plus-sized girlfriend to his parents, and they aren't having it.
I see what you mean by a big difference.
Excuse me? I'm just used to seeing you with girls who are fit.
If you saw this woman being shamed simply because of her weight, what would you do?
You are a big girl.
She's gonna be. He's pissed. I'm just gonna have to say it. She's fat.
She's fat. The other patrons of the restaurant
Look at her.
Beautiful young lady. What they did was very
Thank God for people like this in the world.
some confronting the parents.
If your son picked her, and if you guys are good parents, then your son picked a lovely woman.
And moved to tears.
I hate when people judge people just on their appearance.
But y'all women do it too. But when men are body shamed and treated like shit, nobody comes to our fucking aid. Do you notice that fucking double standard? Do you know that the differences now? That women are treated better than men in society, but nobody gives a fuck about a man and his plight in life and his struggle. They don't give a fuck about a man's, how he feels. They will use his faults, his flaws against him, but they won't do that with a woman. They won't do that with women, period. That's the bullshit and fuckery I can't fucking stand. Cannot stand. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand a double standard.
People have so much personality that, you should get to know them.
Ashley Graham even.
But again, with that woman, what she don't understand is that we have been brainwashed to judge people based on looks. Most of it is programming, but at the same time, people do, even before the condition we did, people always made decisions and judged the person subconsciously or unconsciously by how they appear. But everyone wants to pretend like, oh, we don't see color, we don't judge a person on how they look, on their shape and size. But instead of just acknowledging the fact and admitting it is what it is, can we do to stop this bad cycle? No, we throw it underneath the rug, and we give this person, because of who they are, a fat chick, especially a fat Caucasian chick, the benefit of a fucking doubt. But when it comes to men, now maybe a fat Caucasian man can probably pass. But something when I say they don't, even though they may got white privilege, them being fat it's kind of more of a handicap. But they still get a little bit of sympathy. But if you're a man of color, specifically a so-called black man who's big, everybody looks at you funny, and I have lived that. But nobody gives a fuck. We're supposed to just stop whining and bitching and just lose the weight. Why don't you tell these bitches to lose goddamn weight? Oh, you ain't gonna do that because you don't want to offend a woman, because a woman's so much better and so superior to us, and she's the goddess and can't do no wrong. She's pure and sweet and tidy, say here on earth to save men from their evil, wicked souls. That gynocentric, feminist, misandric bullshit crap that we all have been instilled in us as a society, both men and women. But I digress.
Steps in to play the girlfriend.
Hi guys. You're huge. You're too big for my son.
And she gets the same support.
You're such a beautiful looking girl. He didn't even give you a chance.
I'm trying to be honest.
After the reveal,
She was crying. I felt so bad for her. How did you do that?
I cried because this is a situation I've been in before, and it's never okay. We need more women like you guys.
in Natalie Haig's case, she had to stand up for herself. But while she's getting a lot of support online, there's also some controversy around her own act of photographing what could be considered private text messages. But she says she's sharing her story to make a difference for all the people who've been in her shoes.
What difference?
Ever treat somebody like that again?
You're right.
I'm receiving probably thousands of messages with people sharing their stories with me. And it's a reality for us. People see you as less of a person because you are more of a person. People lose the fact that you're a human being.
For Nightline, I'm Diane Macedo in New York.
Alright, I'm back. I know this. I know. I'm trying my best not to make these videos an hour long, but it's just so much I gotta cover. Anyway, this is the last part, and I want to address this before I go, because I gotta go somewhere soon. Woman slams body shamers after sharing beach photo of fit husband. Let me read this real quick. An inspiring plus-size model slammed body shamers who posted negative comments after she shared a photo of herself and her fit husband on Instagram. Instagram user Jazzy at a body positive Jazzy posted a photo Friday of herself at the beach alongside of her ripped husband. Jazzy pointed out the caption, while the two have different body types, her husband has helped her love herself, curves and all. I think the dude just wants some. I just think the dude, you know, since it's hard for a man to get a woman of his choice, he just settled. If you ask me, that may come across mean, but a lot of dudes, you know, especially brothers. I mean, I hate to say it, man, but I gotta keep it real, man. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of dudes, when they get with certain women, they will lower their standards, and they'll try to be open-minded, quote-unquote open-minded, and the only reason why that is because she approached him and she talking to him, or maybe he just can't get the woman he wants, so he's gonna settle for this overweight chick, and that's what it is. I mean, since he probably don't think he has the ability to get the woman of his choice, I don't understand why he thinks that, the way he look. But a lot of dudes feel that, hey, I gotta settle. Any woman who throws the pussy at me, I'm just gonna grab it, and that's what I'm picking up. I could be wrong, but I don't see no genuine love when he got a lot of men who gotta have this, gotta look good, gotta have a lot of money, gotta have this fat bank account, gotta have the best luxury car, the best big ass house, home. You know what I'm saying? The best luxury homes. And the best, all this materialistic shit, and gotta be high in status, gotta be well known, very popular with the ladies. Because if a woman sees that other women don't want you as a man, she ain't gonna fuck with you. If you ain't got no money, she ain't definitely is not gonna fuck with you. And if you don't got no form of power, leadership, and authority, she ain't gonna fucking follow you. She ain't gonna respect you. She ain't gonna fool with you. If you don't got at least perceived power, she ain't gonna give you the time of day. And that's the way I see it. But I digress. Over the years, end quote, over the years, this man has loved every curve, every roll, every stretch mark on my body. I never understood why. I just told you why. Jazzy wrote, how could he love something that isn't perfect? Because he's the only thing he can get right now. That's why. Jazzy said she often questioned how her man, who's born fit, could love her. I don't have a flat stomach. I jiggle when I walk. Hell, if I run upstairs too fast, my body claps. I'll laughing my ass off. But now I see I do have the perfect body, she said. Every roll, every curve, and every stretch mark is put on me just perfect to make both of us happy. I love my body. I finally see why he does. Because, no, don't get me, dude. There's some dudes who are chubby chasers, but I think because it's so hard for a man to get the woman of his choice. We don't have the option. We don't have the privilege. We don't have the power as men. We don't have a say in nothing because we're not the choosers. women are, and it's by nature women are the choosers, and by society the rules has been set in stone that women have all the choice and all the say so, and put on a high pedestal where they had to make the decisions, and we haven't said nothing as men. This is, the smile does not look real. It looks fake. And this is it's just this. I already read it, but okay. Many commented on the photo, which was almost like 60,000 times by a lot of women, not men, but praising. But you have some thirsty simps and mangianas and effeminate males and gay males promoting women to be fat, and it's okay. But they'll never tolerate from a man, especially a straight man. Praising Jassy for her bravery and message of acceptance. Love, quote, love this. You are beautiful. My husband is the same, loves every inch of me, and you are an inspiration to myself and so many others. Instagram user mostly.mom wrote. Another user said Jassy's story hit home. Such a beautiful story and beautiful woman. Instagram user Enchanted T at the end wrote, this helps me love my body more. This helps you be complacent and lazy to not do what you have to do to maintain good health and have an active, healthy lifestyle. Because part of having a healthy body overall, people, is your lifestyle. It's not much about how much you eat or how less you eat. It's your lifestyle and your healthy choices. Now, mind you, I do my best to eat right, even though it's difficult. If you live in the South and you live in the state of North Carolina, there's nothing more than southern, greasy, country fried food over the goddamn place. Pulled pork, barbecue, and all, and fried potatoes and mashed potatoes and gravy, fried chicken, burgers, fried shake, that kind of food. And then you got the greasy ass Chinese food, and and you got a lot of bread and pastries down here in North Carolina, and and then when you got a lot of Mexican restaurants, especially in the area that I reside at, it's hard to eat healthy. No, I will admit, I went to this banging Indian restaurant. That's the only healthy food I could find. I do love ethnic food, so I'm just telling you about what I. So I don't fuck with Wendy's and McDonald's and KFC. I actually like Popeyes better, but I don't fuck with I try not to fuck with the fast food like that, even though I'm on the go constantly. But let me finish this. Jassy, who describes herself as body positive advocate, said, along with the positive comments came some hurtful ones. One user slammed Jassy as a fat woman who's promoting being physically unfit. That's kind of some truth to that. Okay. Yeah, but this is I don't know if this is a reply or response. You're fat doesn't mean you have to. Yeah, but because you're fat doesn't mean you have to promote being physically unfit. You're setting the worst example for young women. You don't have to be skin and bones, but it's not okay to be obese. Don't you want to be in your children's life as long as possible? And how dare you? How dare your man take the time to be healthy and not put the time in to help you? It's not about how you look. It's about the inside. Literally, your page is shameful, and that's why you don't have very many comments. Stop your disillusion and be real with yourself. These pics are gross. One has been used as a shaming man already. Just stop. Early morning, I got this negative comment stating that this came from a user at a body positive Jazzy. I mean, I don't know if it was her. Yeah. She made it was posted by her. Early this morning, I got this very negative comment stating the journey publicly. I knew that it would get some negative comments, and I tried to prepare myself for a day that day started. But when I saw this comment, no lie, it hurt. It stabbed me harder than I thought it was going to. So I had to take a step back and think to myself, why would someone be so hurtful to another person? Why would they say such rude things? But then I figured it out. People like this hate others because they're not happy with themselves. This person does not know me. They don't know that I'm very healthy and will live for my kids. They don't know that I eat healthy, hike, go to the gym all the time, and can most likely lift them any day. Just because I'm a big girl doesn't mean I'm unhealthy and I'm promoting being unhealthy. I simply promoting loving yourself the way you are. Never did I say unhealthy is the way to be. For others that want to downplay me as a person and what I am trying to accomplish, go ahead, leave your negative comment. They will only be used to fuel my fire of promoting happiness. They will only be used they'll only be used as fuel to promote. They'll only be used. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, people. I want to read this again so y'all can understand where she's going with this. They will only be used as fuel to my fire of promoting happiness. Now, I agree with what she said, with some of the stuff that she said, but let me finish the rest of this last part. Jazzy posted a photo of a negative comment Sunday and said she felt horrible when she read the comments. She said it took comfort in the fact that the person doesn't know her or understand her mission to be healthy. They don't know that I eat healthy, hike, go to the gym all the time, and can most likely lift them any day. Just because I'm a big girl doesn't mean I'm unhealthy and promoting being unhealthy, she said in quotes. Keep fighting a good fight, Jazzy. Now, Stan, let me just say this thing. My thing, the problem is with people. Why to this woman? Why does so many people get so oversensitive and offended over a post, over a stranger's post, that they don't know you, they don't know you personally, they don't know me personally, and I don't know them, and I don't care to know them. I don't give a fuck of what motherfuckers say. Why do we get so hurt in our feelings due to a post? And why would you let a post bother you? Again, maybe this sister is maybe active and works out and does all that. I don't know. I'm not with her. Just like y'all don't know what I do outside of the internet, outside of social media. Y'all don't know y'all don't know me personally. Some of y'all don't know me personally. We never met in person. Y'all don't spend time with me. I gotta film myself and what I do daily. I don't have to. She don't. My thing is, in her defense, she don't have to answer to anybody. And this other fat bitch, you know. I mean, hold on a second. See, my thing is over here. This chick over here. She don't have to answer. I mean, this Caucasian bitch right here. She don't have to answer to anybody, and this woman don't have to answer to anybody. Now, I have more respect for her, but I have no respect for this attention whore. Like I said, I mean, people should not be in their feelings and take stuff personally from somebody they never met, they don't know, they don't know you, and you don't know them. Why are you letting their comments and their opinion, or so-called opinion, bother you? And you know what I'm saying? And I do agree with self-love and loving yourself, and it starts with you. But like I said, it's all internal. But it's all internal, and it is psychological, and it is mental. And I understand what she's trying to say. But again, the way the media has to say, but a lot of people don't know how to love themselves and don't know what self-love is. And we always talk about love somebody in the inside and judge somebody in the inside and never judge a book by its cover. But how can you do that when you are constantly bombarded and brainwashed with these fake-ass images in the media telling you, promoting and teaching eugenics on how to judge a person by the looks instead of their character and who they are. You're told to judge a person on how they look. You're told to judge a person on their status, their social status, how much money they have, what they have, and judge a person on what they do not have. What social position they are in, if they have power or not, or perceived power or not. But the fact of the matter is what I find crazy out here is that people it's okay for her to promote self-love and all that stuff. I love myself even though I'm big, and everybody promote women being overweight and being thick and fat. Actually call a fat chick a beautiful woman, BBW in the initials. Thick, call a woman thick, call a woman she a big girl. And everybody is okay with that, and everybody says love a woman for who she is. But when it comes to a man who's a big, beautiful man, BBM in initials, a man who's thick, a man who's heavy-set, husky, a big guy, big man. I don't want to say big boy. That's really disrespectful. Just call a man a boy, a grown man a boy. But when it comes to a man, we can't be accepted for who we are. We're judged on what we have. When it comes to our bank account, how much money we have, and how much money we make. We're judged on our fucking looks. We're judged on what kind of materialistic items we have or don't have. We're judged on our circle of if we have friends or not, what kind of people do we hang with, and who are our real friends. And most of the time, people out here are fake as hell. They will only fuck with you unless it's something to get over. People are so hypergamous, it's not even fucking funny. And they would judge a man harshly, whether he's in a position of power or not. I gotta take this call, guys. I gotta go. And I was nice talking to y'all. My thing is, we need to address this hypocrisy out here, and we need to stop these fucking double standards. That it's okay for a woman to look how any way she can look any way she wants, and you can't judge her on her looks, but it's okay to judge a man and body shame him and demean him. But you can't do that to women. But it's okay for women and men to accept her for who she is unconditionally, well-to-do or not, money or whether she has money or not, rich, poor, broke, middle class, wealthy. But it's okay. But it's okay to do that to a man. No, women are judged based on. It's never okay to judge a woman on what kind of friends she got, what kind of people she knows, what's her circle of people that she hangs with and fucks with. And you should never judge a woman on her looks, her status, her fame, her money, on what her social status is, and why she's in a position of power or not. You're supposed to love a woman unconditionally and accept her for who the fuck she is, and not what you want her to be. That's what men are taught, but women are told you must convert a man to be who you want him to be. You should never accept a man for who he is. He gotta look like this. He gotta look like that. He gotta have this and gotta have that. He gotta have money, a lot of money. He gotta look good. He gotta have status. He gotta be well known. He gotta be well popular. Other chicks must be willing to want to fuck with him. People, he gotta be know this type, be popular and accepted in this clique of these type of people. He gotta be in a position of power or perceived power, so women and people will take him seriously and be credible. But women don't have to be credible for their shit at their end. That's the double standards that I can't stand when it comes to gender. When it comes to what do you call it? Gender politics or these bullshit gender roles, which is another form of brainwashing. And I don't agree with gender roles, but I do know for a fact that when it comes to certain things, women are good at this and not good at that. Men are good at this and not good at that. We are all people, and we need to accept each other for who we are, but at the same time, we must be honest and be real with ourselves and stop being hypocrites and acknowledge and call this stuff out for what it is. It's a double standard that it's okay to body shame men, and it's acceptable to body shame and bash men, but you can't do that to women, and that needs to stop. And women need to be told, and people need to be told, it's wrong to body shame men. It's wrong to body shame men and bash him and disrespect a man and demean him, just like it's wrong to bash women and disrespect them and demean them and humiliate them. It's wrong on both sides. So stop promoting this double standard. I mean, people need to stop allowing this double standard and making it acceptable that it's wrong to bash and disrespect and demean women, but at the same time it's okay to body shame and humiliate and demean and disrespect men and attack them and abuse them and bully them and fuck with them, but you can't do that to women. Everybody deserves to be treated as a human being. Everybody deserves respect, kindness, courtesy, and love, and support and affection. Everybody should be accepted for who they are and be loved unconditionally. That's the way I see it. And that's all I gotta say. I'm out. Peace. Y'all have a good